1 millimeter, 0.7. And this is a step down transformer from 220 to 12 volts. And this is E-shaped transformer iron. I have different sizes, so I will need to combine with it. Here's a look for yourself. I need a lot of pieces, and I'll cut off the parts that I'm missing.
Many hours later. A few moments later.
I just wound 1100 turns of this copper wire.
A few moments later. The next morning. Three days later. The next day.